Are you a podcaster looking to grow, market, and monetize your show? Join my free online community, Amp My Pod, on the School platform. It's the perfect space for podcasters to connect, share strategies, and learn how to take a podcast to the next level. If you're ready to scale your show, Amp My Pod is where you'll get the insights you need to succeed. Join for free at ampmypod.com and let's amplify your podcast together. Welcome to the Frugalpreneur Podcast. I am your host, Sarah St. John. This episode is what I refer to as a showcase episode where I feature a bootstrapped entrepreneur and they briefly share their tips, tricks, tactics, techniques, and tools that help them bootstrap their business and the successes and failures along the way. My hope is that each of these showcase episodes will provide at least one valuable takeaway that you could implement right away in your own bootstrap business journey. Now on to the episode.
My job is to get new business in the door, like any company. And so the easiest thing I could do is reach out to existing clients. Except there's a thing in the insurance world called churning. It's illegal. You can't reach out to your existing book of business, or in my case, former, to the clients you have and ask them to buy the same thing from you. They have to buy something new, but they can't buy the same exact thing because that's not usually in their best interest. They usually end up paying more for the same exact thing. So what other purpose is there for that effort except to put money in my pocket? I didn't like that idea. I didn't like the idea of churning anything. So I had to build a book of business from scratch, which is very difficult. And so by choice or by force, I became something of a sales outbound prospecting monster, which became a part of the core fabric of who I am and the business I'm involved in. So I did that for long enough. And when you combine quality, consistency, and persistency, you'll find a client. It's only a matter of time. And that's what happened to me. But I realized that all that effort that I'd spent time on was not sustainable and I would need systems. But remember, I'm still on a shoestring budget here. I got a client, but I'm not a millionaire by any stretch. So what I did next impacted me greatly. I invested in the free and or inexpensive tools at my disposal. For example, scheduling meetings became hard because I was spending so much time meeting new people and following up. So I got a free Calendly account. I mean, it sounds silly, but get yourself a Calendly account. I also dedicated 3 to 10% of all my gross commissions to business development efforts so that when I added a new client, the dollar amount that I would spend on business development, like marketing and systems, would go up, allowing me to buy more efficient, more productive business development efforts. So in the beginning, I was spending $10, $15, $20 a month. A year later, I was spending $200, $300, $400 a month. So it went from free Calendly to paid Calendly. It went from free LinkedIn account to LinkedIn Sales Navigator. It went from zero email prospecting to Maverick App, which is where I am now. Implement what you can, but make sure that you do not stop allocating 3 to 10% of your gross revenue towards business development. But my success is directly related to that. So 6 months to a year later, I started to get that entrepreneurial itch that I couldn't help but scratch again. I started to see the opportunity everywhere and I decided to leave the agency and start training other agents to do what I was doing. I finally did it. And around the same exact time, the CEO of Maverick App asked me to be his chief revenue officer. And so now I'm literally in the business of elevating other sales professionals, which is as close to what I was doing before leaving the agency in the first place. So my biggest success is manifesting all this through daily diligent effort. And you have to get yourself a relatively inexpensive but effective outbound tool. I used Maverick App. That's one of the reasons why I'm with Maverick App, because it went so well. LinkedIn is a must. Get yourself some inexpensive, consistent, reliable tools that you can adopt and make them work for at least a year. You might be asking yourself, okay, great. What comes next? I think the next step is to reach out to me, which you can do on LinkedIn, Steve Wallace, Chief Sales Nerd, or at my email address, which is steve@maverick.io, and mention that you heard me on this podcast. When I see that, what I'll do is I'll offer up an hour, a business development consult for 1 hour on me. No obligation to buy from me whatsoever. And we'll use that time to learn about you, what you sell, how you sell it, what you say, so on and so forth. And I'll reduce literally tens of thousands of meetings that I've had with advisors, agents, salespeople and business owners down into a series of tangible takeaways that you can grow your business with right away.
I hope you enjoyed that episode and were able to take away a valuable nugget of information that you can implement right away in your own business. If you feel your story would be valuable for the listeners of this show, please visit frugal.show/guest. Are you a small business owner drowning in numbers and receipts? Meet Balance Buddies, my new bookkeeping service that takes the stress out of managing your finances so you can focus on growing your business. Hiring a bookkeeper isn't just about staying organized, it's about saving time, making smarter decisions, and even boosting profits. And now I'm here to help small business owners like you take control of your books with ease. To get you started, grab my free guide, 10 bookkeeping mistakes small businesses make and how to avoid them. Download it now at balancebuddies.pro/guide. And let's keep your books and your business balanced.